What if I told you that you could change the entire direction of your life, your career, your relationships, your happiness, with just 5 tiny habits? No, I'm not selling you a miracle cure or a secret formula that's been hidden away for centuries. I'm talking about 5 ridiculously simple, almost laughable habits that transformed me from painfully self-doubting to fiercely confident. And they can do the same for you. By the end of this video, you won't just know what confidence looks like. You'll know how to create it, day after day, in your own damn life. Ready for your first step? Let's go. Habit number 1. Start and end your day with one positive affirmation. Do you know the first thought you have in the morning can set the tone for your entire day? We all know that hitting snooze feels amazing, but what if your first 30 seconds awake could change the entire direction of your day and your life? The power of self-talk is no joke. Science shows that our subconscious absorbs what we tell ourselves, especially right when we wake up and right before we fall asleep. For years, I woke up dreading the day, thinking, I'm not good enough. I'll probably mess up again. Sound familiar? Then I tried something bizarrely simple. Each morning and night, I'd say aloud, I am confident, I am capable, I am enough. It felt awkward, even silly at first, but after 2 weeks, I caught myself believing it. Real example. Last year, before a big job interview, the old me would have been paralyzed with fear. Instead, I repeated my affirmation. I walked in, nailed it, and landed the job, because I convinced myself I could. So, your day's begun in beast mode. Want to take it further? Here's a hack that'll make every stranger treat you like you belong. Habit number 2. Make eye contact and hold it just 1 second longer. What if I told you the secret to instant charisma isn't in your words, but in your eyes? Would you dare to try it? I used to avoid eye contact like it burned. I'd glance away, fidget, shrink. People treated me as invisible or, worse, a pushover. Then, one day, a mentor told me, look people in the eyes. Count. Just 1 second longer than feels comfortable. It was awkward at first. Sweat, panic, what if they think I'm weird? But guess what happened? People leaned in. Cashiers remembered me. Bosses listened. Friends told me, you seem different lately. Let me share. At a networking event, I forced myself to do this. To my surprise, conversations flowed more easily. People remembered my name, and I was even invited to collaborate on a project, simply because I projected confidence. Micro challenge for you. Tomorrow, when you order coffee, when you say hi to a neighbor, laser lock. Hold their gaze. Smile. I promise, the world responds differently when you believe you deserve to be seen. So, your mind's rewired, and your presence is stronger. But confidence doesn't just appear, it grows with momentum. The next habit reinforces constant progress, no matter how small. Habit number 3. Celebrate one small win every day. Ever feel like no matter what you do, you're still not there? What if the secret to confidence wasn't in massive achievements, but in micro successes? Here's the dirty secret. Confidence isn't about nailing huge goals. It's not about promotions, or six-figure deals, or running a marathon. It's built by collecting tiny trophies every single day. In my lowest times, I started tracking micro wins. Sent that scary email? Trophy. Got through a meeting without second-guessing every word? Trophy. Chose water over soda? Trophy. At first, it felt silly. Until, one especially rough week, I looked back at my list. Pages and pages of evidence. I do follow through. I can succeed. That was my real turning point. Confidence isn't fixed, it's proven. Each day is a chance to add another brick to your confidence wall. An example? A friend of mine started this habit after struggling with low self-esteem. Within 2 months, her outlook changed, because she'd built a collection of daily evidence that she was growing. With this habit, every day becomes proof of progress. But confidence also thrives on how we treat ourselves, especially when we make mistakes. Micro dare. Before you sleep tonight, write down one, even half, thing you did well. Don't let your brain forget it. Habit number 4. Speak kindly to yourself when you mess up. What if the greatest obstacle to your confidence is the harsh, critical voice inside your own head? What happens if you silenced it? Once I missed a deadline and spent hours telling myself, "You're an idiot, you never get it right." It crushed my motivation. But would you ever say that to someone you love? Not a chance. So I created the best friend rule. Whenever I screw up, I force myself to pause and rewrite my inner monologue exactly how I'd talk to a friend. It wasn't instant, but over time my self-esteem and willingness to attempt new things soared. People around me could feel the difference. I became more approachable, more resilient, and yes, far more confident. So you're building yourself up. But finally, true confidence also relies on doing what you say you're going to do, especially for yourself. Here comes the last, and perhaps most transformative habit. Habit number 5. Keep one tiny promise to yourself every single day. Stop me if this sounds familiar. You'd never let down a coworker, friend, or even a stranger. But you break promises to yourself every single day. And you wonder why you can't trust yourself? Confidence is, at its core, self-trust. And you can't trust someone who lies to you, even if that someone is yourself. Every day, pick one small thing you promise to do. It can be absurdly easy. Drinking a glass of water upon waking, 5 push-ups, 2 minutes of reading. Doesn't matter what it is, just keep the promise. Guess what? After 30 days, I realized I believed myself. And those small promises became bigger. Suddenly, quitting wasn't an option in tough moments. My word to myself meant everything. Let me give you a quick story. Last fall, I committed to journaling for 2 minutes each night. That's it. No marathon writing. I stuck with it, proof to myself that I could develop discipline. That small win snowballed. I started keeping larger promises, making bolder decisions, and my self-confidence shot up. You might be thinking, these all sound too simple to really work. Is that it? Here's the truth. Massive confidence isn't built by grand gestures or dramatic revelation. It's constructed, brick by brick, out of the smallest choices, ones so tiny that most people ignore them. Each of these 5 habits primes your mind, body, and spirit for a life of unshakable confidence. Let's recap those 5 tiny habits that changed my life and can transform yours. Start and end your day with one positive affirmation. Make eye contact and hold it just a second longer. Celebrate one small win every day. Speak kindly to yourself when you mess up. Keep one tiny promise to yourself every day. If you feel overwhelmed, choose just one and stick with it for the next week. Then add the next. Watch how these little shifts snowball into transformative, lasting self-assurance. Here's your challenge. No, your invitation. Tonight, pick one of these. Just one. Action it. Watch how it feels. Tomorrow, come back and tell me in the comments. What did you notice? Did the world treat you differently? Did you treat yourself differently? Real confidence is just a few small habits away, starting right now, with you. Remember, confidence isn't reserved for the lucky few. It's built, habit by habit, by people just like you. Comment your new habit below. Like, share, subscribe. Don't just watch. Take action.